Shalom, shalom, it's King YAH'MELACHIM again. Back in your TV again. Just to get you hyped on this new artifact again. And that's facts. Alright. Shalom alaikum to all my Israelites. Peace and blessings in Jesus' name, man. Yeshua HaMashiach, tribe of Yehuda. Stand up with me. So today we're getting ready to talk about the new artifact, Grimorium Verum. Okay? Now, if you're DPS, I would kind of say it's a must need. It all depends on you. Now, I'm going to show you why it can be a must need for you for DPS and how effective it is on the DPS side. Not too much. I mean, if you want to use it for as you being a healer in a tank, I mean, you could. That wouldn't be too bad either. But this is just more on the DPS side. So basically, what this artifact does is power interaction. So the void will be summoned, and it burns my enemies, depending on your power set or your power type. Excuse me, power set, power type. So as you see right now, I'm not doing nothing. You have to get this artifact to 160 for it to burn all enemies. For it to, and then also have the power interaction so that you'll do double damage, basically. Double amount of damage if your enemies is burning. You can hit like mass detonation, fireburst, whatever, and you're gonna get that extra, damage boost, basically. So yeah, that's all it is. So for fire, so any power set that you have, it's very helpful and it's needful, especially for fire. It's good for fire. As you see, I'll still be getting that double damage, that boosted damage, basically. So I don't have to do much. And as I walk around and stuff like that, I'll show you that, I mean, hey, you don't even have to use Inferno and etc. But, of course, you can still use your loadout. But I'm just saying, with just me not doing nothing, and it burns my enemies automatically, that's pretty overpowered. Pretty overpowered. Let's see, what else? So, also, with this artifact, you need to make sure, because I'm not going to lie, I did a lot of grinding for this. And so, it would be great for DPS. Now, tank and healer, I mean, if you want it, you can have it. Just to have a cool little pet. PvP, I'm not going to lie, it's very helpful for PvP as well. So those are the two things I know that is good for PvP and DPS. PvE and PvP basically. So so the artifact is very cool, and then I'll show you in other clips that not just with fire, but with any power. I actually did it on my 4 mains basically. So next I'll show you my electricity, and same thing for my electricity. Does the same thing. Get the artifact maxed out to 160 like I've been saying, so that you'll have the effect. So the effect can hit every target and not just one target. And that's what I meant to say too, is when it's not at 160 and only hits one target. And then I don't know if it still does, it don't do the power interaction. So it's kind of like it's like, okay, in order for me to have fun with this artifact, I have to get it to 160. If you don't get it to 160, it's just going to hit one target. So the effect is just going to work on one target, period. Even if it's at 140, one target. If not one or two, something like that. But I believe it's one target, though. So that's the sucky part. So as you see, I'm using my powers just to show you guys how effective it still is. And then once I'm done attacking, then it'll still my enemies will still be electrified for me. So that's the whole point of getting this artifact, is to be able to still get your double damage going. Because you know, it might, sometimes you might have a bad controller and you might not have enough power, you know, to probably use some of your moves. So you can probably spam up Tesla Blast, etc., and that boss or whatever is all automatically, you know, electrified for you to basically get the job done. But I'm just saying, just for example. But forget all that. But yeah, want to get it to 160. You'll have fun with it. The PvP side, I actually did some PvP with this artifact, and you guys, yeah, you'll like it. You'll like it. It's actually not bad. Like basically, for example, like your artifact, like the void can die and then he'll come back to life like right away. Like it was like he never died. It's overpowering. So basically, in Raids 2, if your pet get destroyed or killed, he will eventually, he's gonna resurrect like right away. Like as soon as he get dropped off by anybody. So that's the best part about that, this artifact. What else? And yeah, and he does a cool amount of damage. It's not bad, but it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. So, and also when you heal up, he heals up as well. So when you heal yourself, you're healing your pet as well. So that's the other bit. That's the best part about him, that he receives healing from a healer or something like that as well. Then next, I'm gonna show you guys my ice. So frost. So basically, with this power, the enemies will receive frostbitten. Okay, so electricity is to electrify your enemies and fire is to burn your enemies. So they get frostbitten because I'm ice. So you know, I'm gonna walk around, let you see the mist or the coldness that's coming off of the enemies' bodies. You see that? So you guys can get a chance to see. I don't know why they should have kind of. Now that's another thing, DC. Y'all should have probably made it a little bit more seeable. I mean, you can still see it, but like if you far away, you won't really see it that good. But yeah, but it'd be good if you did, if you guys did do the, if you guys did the, what you gonna call it? Yeah, made it more seeable. But other than that, it's still good. But you, so yeah, so same thing with ice. You get double damage for ice, for frostbitten, etc., stuff like that. So it's actually good. It's good. Another thing with this artifact is that it's also helpful for the power interaction. And you know what? And this is what I've been wanting DC to do, because I remember you guys, I don't know, maybe some might remember. If y'all don't have no clue, go watch one of my videos where I was talking about what they need in this game or something, and I was saying that they need like an artifact for every power set. Now the void is somewhat like it, but not quite like it. You know, and DC, if you listening, please make an artifact for all power sets. You know, please do that. Now that will be something to have in the game. You know, that will be something great to have in the game. But this is my nature, so same thing with natures. Make sure you get this artifact on 160, rank 160. So I'm gonna attack the enemies and they'll receive poison off the back. Every enemy. So every target get poison. You see that every target receive poison. So that's the best part. See, receive poison. And then I'll attack. And yeah. And so that's what you want. But DCUO, if you guys can come out with like some cool artifacts for just for power sets, you know, that can be benefit for all roles as well, not just one role but all roles, you know. So with the artifact, maybe you can have like fire, you know, for the DPS part, it does such and such. Maybe make your fire stronger, yada yada, turn it blue, yada yada yada, etc. I have some type of special effects with it. If you go in tank role, you'll receive more healing, yada yada, fire. So yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm just for example. You know, same thing. If I'm ice, if I'm in DPS, I'll probably be able to freeze some of my enemies with maybe spamming up like Arctic gust or something, or avalanche, or you know, maybe make a certain ability pretty you know, stronger or something. So yeah, that's basically it. You know, with all powers, I'm just saying, for all powers, that would be dope. That would be actually pretty damn solid. And so remember, you guys, get this artifact to 160. You know, I hope you guys actually like this artifact. It's very helpful in PvP and in PvE. It's very helpful. And so the power interaction starts at 160. And yeah, and you guys should be solid. I think you guys might like the Grimorium Verum. Hopefully I said it correctly. But yeah, so the artifact is pretty good. Depending on any power, it don't matter for any power. It'll do the same effect for all powers. You get it to 160 power interaction. That way you'll get the boost of the, you know, the extra damage, triple damage, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And so subscribe, you know, leave a big thumbs up. You know, like the video, share the video. Until DCUO, we want try to come up with some power artifacts, some power set artifacts. That'll be dope. You know, and we can make that happen. But till then, you guys, peace and blessings to all y'all. God bless y'all in Jesus Christ's mighty name. May y'all have a wonderful, blessed day, and we're gonna roll up out of here back to the heavens. And I see y'all in a live stream probably real soon. And so help me hit that 800. And shalom, shalom. Peace.